Biz and Cool V have been joined at the hip since the mid-'80s. Since then, they have accomplished a lot. Tours, platinum-selling records, TV shows, and being a part of the biggest iconic rap group, the Juice Crew, which consisted of Big Daddy Kane, Roxanne Shante, MC Shan, Cool G Rap, Craig G, and of course Biz Markie and Cool V, and Master Ace. But in this exclusive interview, Cool V steps away to share some of his most memorable moments in the rap game. Some of this interview will change your thoughts on music and some of the people that we held high on the hip-hop pedestal. I'm calling this interview The God's Honest Truth with Cut Master Cool V. Check it out.
People thought I was from Brooklyn. People thought I was from Long Island.
Right.
Wherever I ended up at, that's where people thought I was from.
Right.
So I didn't have a problem moving around and doing what I needed to do.
Right. So what do you think your legacy is gonna be?
I'm building it right now. My
Right.
legacy is gonna be truth, man.
Right.
Like a lot of people got to lie and boost their credits up, but it's a lot of people in this industry that don't get credit, and like Ant Live might have been one of the best A&Rs we could ever have in hip hop
Right.
in New York. You know what I'm saying? Because in the quarters, people used to bring their tapes to Live and let them hear, and that's Eric B's brother. He passed away, rest in peace. And Live, you can read about it right here. DJ Cool V never sleeps. You know what I'm saying? I dedicated it to Ant Live and my family. So, but man, listen. It was a great time, but a lot of people get lost in these stories, such as myself.
Right.
People don't know my contribution to the art. And I'm not trying to take any credit from anybody else. I'm just trying to let the world know what I did at that time. You trying to connect these dots, they're not going to connect unless you interject my part in it.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Or it's not gonna be true.
It's not going to be true. It's going to be half truth or their truth.
So what is Marley and Ty gonna say when they see this?
They gonna say V telling the truth.
Right.
It ain't nothing else. I'm not lying on nobody. I'm not taking any of Marley's credit. I'm not taking any of Ty's credit.
Right.
Ty was the manager of the regime.
Right.
The biggest crew at the time. Only crew bigger than us is Wu-Tang, and that's a different kind of crew. There are a lot of MCs in Wu-Tang, but we had DJs, dancers, MCs, the Juice Crew All-Star. We had females.
Right.
We were different.
Right.
It's a different kind of setup.
And it was a different time.
And we come through the female. No female came through us.
Right.
Shawnee put us on.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying now?
Right.
That's the natural way of birth, right?
Right. Definitely.
Come through the woman.
Right.
We came through the woman. We came through her. We are her crew. Magic, Sal, and all of them up in the Fever. That's the original Juice Crew. We the Juice Crew All-Stars.
Right. So it's a difference.
It's not a difference. It's still Juice Crew.
Yeah.
Sal, Abatello, Fever.
It was just an evolution.
It's an evolution of it because you got Starsky, Flash, and all of them that was up in the Fever. That's the Curtis Blow. That's the Magic. That's the Juice Crew. Sir Juice. That's the Juice Crew.
Right.
That's his crew. L.A. Sunshine, Mike C, and all of them. That's Juice Crew. We respect that. That's our elders. Now, when we came to the record making of our era, Magic put us on as the Juice Crew All-Stars.
Right.
We the Juice Crew All-Stars. Rap Attack World Tour.
How important was Magic at that point?
Magic is most important. Magic is important in anything in hip-hop. As far as Juice Crew, you couldn't beat Juice Crew if you ain't go through Magic. And Sal and, the Fever and Ty, you know what I'm saying? That's what they put us on.
Right.
They gave us the nod.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Ty always say, Magic, you was already down. Magic was saying you was down anyway.
Right.
Because I DJ'd for Shawnee for a period, Shan for a period, G-Rap at times when Polo couldn't make it.
You don't do many interviews.
Nah, not at all.
Why? After all this time.
Nobody ever asked me any questions.
What?
That's what it was. My man from Cali is the first big interview that I did, and that was You Ain't Got No Beats.
Right.
And they got a
How
cease
long
and
ago was
desist.
that?
That was a couple years ago. They got a cease and desist from Beats Headphones because of the name.
Right.
So the interview was blowing up because nobody never saw me on the internet.
Right. You know where we're going with this, right?
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen. You already know what's going to happen.
So,
you see what's happening already, but you know what's going to happen when it's
hey,
come out.
Man, listen, all I'm doing is trying to cement my legacy for my kids, my grandkids coming up, to let them know that their grandfather wasn't no pushover either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get anyone else's credit. Just give me mine. Just write it the same way. Y'all didn't give me the money,
Right.
but now y'all gonna take my name and my work too.
Right.
God, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. When do it stop?
Right. I appreciate you sharing it with me.
Yeah, come on, man. It's that time. Like my man Lucio Dutch that wrote the book with me, man,
Right.
he told me, like, V, come on, man.
Right.
You gotta stop holding this in. You gotta stop holding it in. You gotta let that go.
Let me ask you a question.
It's your truth.
Now, you know I'm doing these untold stories of.
Yes.
I just want your opinion. How important do you think they are?
They're very important.
Right.
Because they're untold stories.
Right.
Who's thinking about Finesse and Sequence right now? They're very important. They were there in the golden era. They right there with us. We did shows, we hung out, we did everything. We partied together, everything. We did everything.
Right.
So I understand Groupie Chill, you know, bringing that to light.
Right.
You know, the house party thing, that's secondary to where I'm coming from,
Right.
because we came up with them in the
Right.
ranks.
Right. You just mentioned Bilal's party.
Exactly.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? Bilal's parties at his house is real house parties.
Right.
Like, come on, man. We did that.
Right.
People don't know the affiliation. And that's why I'm writing books right now. I'm coming out with my third book the beginning of next year.
What's the name? You got a
It's
name
gonna
already?
be called I Need Another Haircut. You know what I'm saying?
So you're gonna chronicle a lot of your stories.
Yeah. And I just got a haircut.
No more braids.
No more braids. This is the first interview
Right.
with the ball bean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The baldy bean.
That's
as
right.
we used to call it back in the day.
I need another haircut, baby.
Right.
I you know, my father just passed, and it's a new part of my life right now. I'm starting over, man.
Right.
You know? So we're gonna take it all the way to the top for Pop.
Word. Well, God bless you and the family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First of all. And I really do appreciate you sharing this with us, because we don't really get to hear you speak.
No.
And truth be told, I tried to holler at him about a year or two ago.
And what I said?
He threw me the curveball.
No.
No, you told me I can't speak on Biz if Biz is not on the documentary. That's what you told me.
And that's keeping it 1,000.
Right. But you said I will get on this because I'm cool with IU, and so it's
You know what I'm
cool.
saying? And then it's IU's thing. Biz, if Biz okays me to do that, because maybe I don't know how that's sanctioned. I don't know. You know, we keeping it 1,000. I go by old codes. I mean, I know it's to my fault, but I don't cross the line for nobody.
No, I understand.
And my integrity is always gonna be
Right.
100.
Well, since we clearing some things up,
Yes.
let me just put something out there.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, one, and I'm gonna say this, and I never really speak out of turn, and nor am I disrespecting anyone that I did any stories on. My intent was only to shed light on groups that I loved and grew up on, and was influenced by in a lot of ways and listened to over and over again. So when I felt there was a void where these stories are 25, 30 plus years old, I just said to myself, how long are we gonna wait? So I put my money together, pulled my resources together, and just started doing the story.
And they dope.
Right?
And
but some artists got upset that I did their story.
Why? And
that's my point. My point is, there was never any malice in what I did. I just wanted to tell their story from a fresh perspective, but nothing biased, just really to highlight their work. But some, you know, I'm not even some, just one particular group felt the way, and I don't want to say they were upset.
You don't have to. I totally understand where they're coming from, and I totally understand where you're coming from. So your thing is about the love of it.
Right.
See, and people don't understand. See, that's why I did what I did.
Right.
Is because of the love.
Right.
That's why we here right now.
Right.
Because through speaking and interacting now, you don't have to go through that thing that you went through in the beginning with me. Because hey, I understand who you are, what you bring into the table, why you're doing it, and I don't need no cosign from nobody else. I don't know what's going on. I don't speak.
Right. That's cool. And I respect that.
And that's the way
I didn't speak on it, but one thing I can say is, I just say this to any artist that's watching this that I may do a story on. Just know that it's all from a good place. This ain't about money. I do this because I spend hours putting these stories together.
You do the same thing that my man Lucio Dutch does in the book world.
Right.
His hip hop research is unmatched in this day and time. and he's gonna go down as the greatest writer of all time. He's putting out content, bing, 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 just like you putting out videos. He's putting out books, and he's putting out books of the people that you may not hear about in the video, in the songs, on the credits. So all of these people, got their books out. HipHopHandsFoundation.org is the website. Go check it out. He got a book out right now called Hidden in Black and White. I'm going to give you a copy of that.
Cool.
Hidden in Black and White is the origins of rap music. So if you thought rap started in 79, not true.
So I just want to add this and then we're going to move on. If you notice, most of my stories deal with most of the people that was around the artist before they blew.
Yeah.
I like to go to the friends and the people that was there before the records were happening, because I think I'm going to get an honest story from them and an honest perspective. If you look at a lot of documentaries, it's always the industry people that they, ask them their commentary.
And like I said, Biz, at the time when you was doing Biz, he didn't even know about it.
No, he didn't.
So
he didn't.
You can't do a story on Biz and don't talk to me. But if Biz don't know about it, there's no reason for me to do it.
I'm gonna just say this real quick. It's funny. So I tell Ralph Truck, I'm like, yo Ralph, I want to do this story on Biz. So he was like, all right. I said, I just want to ask you some questions and stuff. He said, I'm gonna let Biz know though. So I put out the trailer. The trailer goes viral. I don't even know. The next day, it's on every website. Now I'm not thinking. So I'm like, why is all these people hitting me up? So Truck says, yo, that trailer's everywhere. Biz gonna call you. I'm like, what? Now what did I do? Like, first thing I'm thinking is like, yo, what the hell did I do? I'm not knowing it went viral yet till later on that day. So Biz get on the phone. He's like, yo, he said, yo, you getting paid for this? I said, nah, brother, I'm just doing this because honestly, my idea was to drum up enough interest where maybe somebody would come to you and say, let's do a story on you. That's really why I was doing it. He said, all right, cool. You good. And that was it. When it came out, he put it on his Facebook, said, yo, check out my thing. The dude did a good job. That's appreciated.
I hit him with it.
Oh, did you?
Okay.
I
said, yo, that joint is dope. That's dope. It's dope. I looked at it from a person that ain't in our circle. That's just putting some things together off things that you've heard and people that you heard. You got a couple people that's official in there because they were there. Okay. It's cool. We got it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the official Biz Marquee joint, but you can't front on the work. The work is dope. The work is dope. I saw it. I said, yo, that's dope.
Yeah, and so
I said, damn, I wish you would have. I would have been in on that.
Listen. The funny thing is, Biz told me after it came out, you should have told me, I would have did it with you. I said, Biz, how long would I have to wait to get an interview from you? 7, 8 months? He was like, no,
that's after I told him it was dope.
Right.
So he saw it, he said, yo, nah, it's dope.
Yeah, so that was my own intent.
Yeah.
So, but this gonna be good.